Hi there, John Coward. I'm a director of Egg Farmers of Australia, and this morning I just want to take a couple of minutes of your time to go through one of the most important things that our industry is dealing with, and that's called the standards and guidelines. So a little bit about me. I'm a director on Egg Farmers of Australia. I'm a Queenslander, and I've been working on the standards and guidelines for, would you believe, 4 years now. 4 years this issue has been facing our industry, placing uncertainty on it and confusion about what's happening, but we are committed to it. We are committed to ending up with mandatory standards, which replace the model code of practice, which I'm sure you're all aware of, the model code of practice relative to the welfare and health of our hens. And we're now at a stage where I think an update is appropriate. So here's the go. Standards and guidelines are set in place to replace the model code of practice, as I've said. The process is now at a final stage where the government have appointed 3 people onto a select panel, and this panel is charged with the responsibility of looking at all of the issues that have been raised by stakeholders over the last 4 years. That includes people like Animals Australia, RSPCA, government regulators, as well as obviously ourselves, industry. So our role has been to present a case that provides sustainability for our industry. Where we're at right now is the key issue that we've been pushing within the standards and guideline is the maintenance of our caged egg production system. During the process, we've covered off a myriad of egg production issues. So it's not just about cages, it's about free range, it's about barn-laid eggs, and all of the other issues that you do on your farm relative to animal welfare of our hens or your hens. But one of the big issues that is confronting our industry is the concern that cages could be banned. And we don't take that position. We've taken a position that says we will accept that no new additional cages be built by our industry going forward from the adoption of the standards and guidelines. This is a very, very big step. It means that if you've got cages now, you'll be able to replace them, but nobody will be able to build a conventional cage system from that point on. It will allow for people to put cages in if they want, but they'll need to be of a furnished nature. That's having things like scratch pads, nest boxes and the likes, and there'll be a standard set for that. So why I'm talking to you today is to make you aware that Egg Farmers of Australia, your representative body, is out there fighting that fight, making sure that we've got a sustainable future. Because without our cage systems underpinning any growth of other systems that might come forward, it's a no-go situation. And we've made the government very much aware of that. So the timing of these things, by the end of this year, we will see the standards and guidelines being presented back to the ministers and regulators from each state. They will look at taking that through a group called AgMin, and AgMin is made up of the ministers from each state. They will consider the recommendations being put by that select panel, and from there, the standards and guideline draft will go forward for implementation on a state-by-state basis relative to the legislation in each state. It's a very complex thing. It's very, very detailed, but it's so critical to our future. So Egg Farmers Australia, out there doing the job for you. If you want some more information on it, go to our website, eggfarmersaustralia.org, and have a look at the background on the standards and guidelines, or happy to take a call from any of you. And don't forget, you've also got contact directly with our CEO, Melinda Hashimoto, or our administration manager. So there's a couple of different places that you can go to get some further information, as well as each of your state-based directors on Egg Farmers of Australia. Thank you. Have a nice day.